Tonight's driven performance brought to you by Duncan.
And what a start for Jamal Murray. And you talk about relieving some of the pressure on a team facing elimination at home. Comes out, first shot at a three, knocks it down, plus the foul. Great job here probing, using that creative dribble to get back to a comfortable pull-up jumper. And I love this one, the swing through and attack. Once he sees that Hartenstein is lifted, no shot blocking at the rim.
First and the fourth on the Thunder.
Nikola Jokic doing what he does best, creating space in the post and then the patience to finish. And Christian Braun, who has really struggled in this series, gets everybody on their feet. Denver trying to save their season.
By the Thunder to close the quarter. They trailed by 10 at one point, but back within 3. Murray with 11 to lead all scores. Balanced scoring for the Thunder. 3-point game in Game 6 after 1.
Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk through, walk out with the side. Let me know what the pass.
And the Thunder take advantage of the turnover.
Well, after 10 minutes of taking care of the basketball, Denver's gotten sloppy here. Late first quarter, early second, and nobody converts turnovers into points better than OKC.
Tonight's Power Forward brought to you by Nissan. The Thunder trying to get to the conference finals for the first time since 2016. They'll be there with a win tonight, and they would host Minnesota in Game 1 on Sunday. That was the last year Durant and Westbrook played together with the Thunder. Oklahoma City led the Warriors 3-1. Golden State stormed back to win. Durant ends up going to Golden State next year. Zero current Thunder players were in the NBA. Chet Holmgren on the left, he was 14. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the middle, he was 17. And Jalen Williams on the right, he was 15 the last time the Thunder were in the conference finals.
Few players in this league are as good as Christian Braun once he gets ahead of steam in the open floor. Much needed transition opportunity for Denver.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google. Conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Let's take a look at SGA's night so far, Tim.
Yeah, he got off a pretty good start. Not only playmaking, also getting into the zones he likes to score. Very creative there with the left-handed finish, but then this happened. Russell Westbrook reaches in. You see him grab the hand. He's only taken one shot from the field since that, and it's right here. Makes that mid-range pull-up.
But he's back on the floor now. Jamal Murray getting a breather. Got to wonder about. Ruled off of Gilgeous-Alexander. He believes that it was last touched by Denver. You see Brown knock it away there from Shai, and it looks like that was off Denver. Clearly got it away in time. Lou Dort, who hit 3 fourth-quarter threes to win Game 5, a huge Game 6 3 at the horn.
The NBA Conference Semifinals delivered by Chipotle on ESPN are brought to you by the Starbucks Coffee Company, Google, proud sponsor of the NBA, and Burger King. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google. Conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Denver trying to force a Game 7, which would be Sunday in Oklahoma City. Thunder trying to move on to the conference finals for the first time since 2016 and host Minnesota on Sunday afternoon. First half stats brought to you by Patron Tequila. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 14 points, but 4 personal fouls. Jokic, 4 of 7, so just 7 shot attempts, no threes. Jamal Murray, 11 of his 13 points came in the first quarter. Dave Pasch, Tim Legler, and Katie Jordan.
Denver controlled the action offensively, got into a flow. OKC's defense got them the lead. Great rotations. This is OKC at their best. The weak side rotation, sink down on the big, forces an open floor turnover. And this is what Jokic has been seeing this entire series. You see 4 sets of defenders, now 5 in the paint. Forced the cross-court kick out, tremendous closeout, and then stay on your feet defensively on the contest. OKC with that surge in the second quarter.
Third quarter, Thunder looking to advance, but trailing by 2.
The NBA Conference semifinals on ESPN are delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real.
Don't miss a playoff moment with the NBA app. Download the app today for the latest scores, highlights, and behind-the-scenes access to all the drama. Dave Pasch, Tim Legler, Katie George in Denver. You see there Chet Holmgren touching it last. There was contact from Jamal Murray, but not enough for a defensive foul. So it is. Brook falls down. 1 second left. Shea can't get the bounce. And the third quarter comes to an end. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets trying to force a Game 7. They have an 8-point lead with 1 quarter to go here in the Mile High City.
Well, you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will not go quietly. Eyes light up when he's got a side to himself. Gets one to go, and the Thunder got some work to do.
The NBA Conference semifinals on ESPN are delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. And in part by Doritos, for the bold.
Assist of the game is brought to you by State Farm.
We were all wondering what Jamal Murray would look like once we found out he was questionable to even play. What a lift he's given Denver. Playing strong at the rim, in transition, and in here showing you some great footwork as a screener. And then watch the way he backpedals into this 3, gets his weight going forward, and steps into a 3.
David Adelman told us we didn't even know after the first 6 minutes how much he could play. And Jamal Murray's played 35 minutes. That was him a moment ago on the bench, but back on the floor with a team-high 25-point timeout on the floor. Denver 5-17 away from forcing a Game 7 on Sunday.
The W is bigger than ever. So who's gonna go out and own it?
When Game 6 concludes in Denver, it's Nicole Briscoe and David Lloyd with SportsCenter. Perk will react to tonight's Game 6. He'll talk about the Game 6 tomorrow on ESPN. Celtics-Knicks. Concern for the Capitals? New Bears head coach Ben Johnson reacting to an interesting report about Caleb Williams, plus PGA Championship highlights and more coming up. You look at the fourth quarter tonight, different stories so far for Denver. To face Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals. For Tim Legler, Katie George, our entire outstanding ESPN crew, I'm Dave Pasch saying so long from Denver. SportsCenter is up next. Highlights of this game. A look ahead to Game 6 tomorrow night on ESPN between the Knicks and Celtics, and Game 7 between the Thunder and Denver in OKC on Sunday.
I hear you.